I've been having a problem trying to do these videos because I always wanted to come off the right way. I decided that I'd just do it just me being me. Alright, I'm new to YouTube and I'm new to speaking in public, basically. But this is what I want to do. And I want y'all to know, how an older person, I want you to know from an older person's perspective of the business of being a barber. The business of barber is very, very prestige to older people because it was one of the few things that we was able to do on our own. We was able to open up our own businesses and control our own destiny, and you promote and advertise your own hands, and you can start your own thing, and you didn't have to answer to no one. And the only thing that you really had to know how to do was really have the skill of managing money, managing personalities, not really managing personalities, just really being able to have enough patience to be able to deal with other people. That's very important in this business, to be able to be patient enough to be able to listen to the people that work around you or work for you or your co-workers. That's very important. And another thing is advertising and marketing. You want to advertise and you want to market yourself. You don't never want to slack up on that part of it. It's your business. You grow your own business. So to advertise and promote is a never-ending process. No matter how big you think you may get or how many customers you have coming to you, you still want to continue to advertise and promote. Sky's the limit. It's unlimited. This is an unlimited profession. You don't want to put a limit to nothing about what you do. License. Listen. You have a lot of people who feel as though, what you need a license to cut hair for. Well, it's a lot of reasons why I think that people should really get their license to do this. First of all, you learn about all them germs. Anything like me, you don't want to be in no germ. I'm a germaphobe. I don't want to be around no germs. If you ever watch my videos, notice that my full videos, when I'm just cutting, notice that every time I pick them clippers up and I get ready to put them on the head, I spray them. You want to know all your bacterias and all your germs and all of your parasites. You want to know how it looks. You want to know what to look for. You just want to know. And that's a really important part. Plus, you want to be legal to do this job. Everything that you ever do, you want to be legal at it. This is something that if you legalize yourself, and you become a legal barber or a stylist, you know what I'm saying? You can pretty much do what you want wherever. You go here and make money, go there and make money. Different states, different rules. Show nothing. You might have to go through some things to get one license changed from one state to another. But once you get that done, you can make money all over the world once you got that license, once you got that paper. So I would really advise you to really go out, go to school, and learn. We don't just do barbering. I don't just do barbering. If I chose to, I could do a rolling sack. You know what I'm saying? I can do women's hair and have it cut real. I'm just not into all of that. I just like cutting hair. So, but the sky's the limit again. You don't have to limit yourself. Consistency is something that's very important when it comes to barbering. You also want to be consistent with what you're doing. you can't be a sometime barber. Can't be there one day, then you go to work for a couple of days, and then you don't go to work for a few days, and you only want to wait until Friday, Saturday when it's the busiest days. That's not a good barber. You want to do this 8 hours a day, just like you would if you was working for someone else. You got to be your own disciplinary. You have to find you a schedule, get you a schedule, and you have to work that schedule. And it's for you. You understand what I'm saying? And believe it or not, that's the hardest part. It's because it's for you, so you feel like you can do it later. We don't take it as serious, seems like, when it's about ourselves. That's when we should take it the most serious. I would rather do if I'm going to work 8 to 12 hours per day, every day, I would rather do it for myself. Let's just tell the truth. One day a person cooked a hamburger. Say the person that owned a company that sells hamburgers. They cooked a hamburger one day and they found out that it tastes good. And then somebody told them that they should sell it. And they kept cooking them, and then they got somebody to work for them. And, well, it's the same thing with Barber. You cut somebody's hair and you say, hey, that looks really good. You know what I'm saying? You cut somebody else and say, hey. And then before you know it, you cutting hair, you want to legalize yourself. So, you want to put yourself in a position to where you own that craft. See, it's a difference in when people have to go and buy goods to sell goods. Like, you go buy, like, say if there's a person wanting to open up a clothing store. They go and they gotta go and buy the clothes at a wholesale price, hopefully, and then they come back and then they sell it to you and they try to make a profit. Well, with a barber, it's a 100% profit. Because you created it. It's yours. You started it. This is your creation. People are coming for your talent. It's you. So, when you master your talent and you make it good enough to where people want to come back, it creates a residual income. You want to continue to have a quality cut. You want to have a quality customer service. You want quality everything about that person's visit to you. You want to do a good job. And you want to sell yourself really well. And you want to market yourself really well. You want that customer to feel really, really good when they get ready to leave. When they finish, they look in the mirror and be like, yes, I'm happy. I'll be back. And especially those that like to book their time before they leave. Like, okay, well, put me down for 2 weeks from now. And, I'll be back on that day. A lot of us is unorganized when it comes to things like that. You ought to keep your phone. If you got a phone, use your calendar on your phone and book your appointments and take it serious. Cold call. I try to have at least 3 to 4 appointments per day, every single day. Just because that's what we do. We want to work off appointments. So I'll call and I set appointments with people. People call me, I try to set appointments. So get used to that. Get organized. Honor it. Take your appointments and set appointments, days before. Have your days already scheduled. That's what makes really, really good barbers. They're organized. You have to set your days. You have to keep up with what you do and keep your paperwork together. When it's time to take care of them folks at the end of the year. You know what I mean? We have to do these things. It's just more than just cutting hair. But anyway, back to cutting hair. I don't know how to say this without offending people. But when I first started this YouTube thing, I was looking at other barbers. And I was looking at the way that this new millennial, the millennials, y'all, the younger people, how they cut hair. Y'all are really good. I have to admit it. Y'all got skills, and like I said, everything evolves. Everything evolves. You get better, faster, quicker. You know what I'm saying? The game get faster. Like a basketball. It's faster and quicker. I guess you could say that. Back in that day, you get your head tore off, but you don't get your head tore off no more. So, like I said, it evolves. You come down and just shoot it now. You touch a person, it's a foul now. That's what you like. But I'm gonna use that as example when it comes to this makeup stuff. Now, I'm not against enhancements, but as an old school barber, our thing was to have those haircuts last for at least 2 weeks. Average older barber, they are into long lasting and longevity. They don't want to see you for another 2 weeks. They want the haircut to last for 2 weeks. And really be in there and stay in there, for 2 weeks. And then when they come back, you can still see where you left off at, and you can just continue the cycle. Well, with this enhancement that we use, I look at it, I think it's fly and all, but what do that customer do when they get home? When they take a shower, do they keep their head out of the water? Or is that any concern to the barber, or is it just all about the money? I just wonder, is that all washes out? And then I wonder, what did that person's hair look like after you wash it out? Is it the same fly haircut? Well, in my experience as an older barber, I'll answer that question. It's not. It's when you wash that out, if a person is really good, your lineup will still be there, sure enough. It could be. You know what I'm saying? It could still be there. But the glamour and the flair is gone. Now see, an old school barber like myself, we want the glamour and we want the flair for the next 2 weeks. So we use razors. We make sure that we carve that line in. We use our fades is deep fades, and smooth fades. We don't, I don't know, I see this new thing they do, their hair go around like such and then it comes up like such. Well, that's a nice looking fade. That's a bad fade. I can't jive you. You know what I mean? But the fades that old school fades are long lasting, like I said. Those a lot of that is paint. What happens when that's gone and then the man's hip lineup is pushed all the way back to the back of his head? Is that what that is? I guess where I'm coming from with this is, I think we need to go back to more of the basics. Well, I can't say we need to go back. We just need to pay closer attention to what we're doing. Now, if you watch my haircuts, the most that I would do when it comes to enhancements is a fill-in. Like if a person had a really clean lineup, but he had a swirl right there, or maybe they going a little bald here, and I still want those points. I may hit them right here. I may hit those points down. I may even hit that down. You know what I mean? But I'm not finna just spray all of that on there. And then when I notice y'all got this pump thing, and then y'all even fade the y'all fade the paint out. Like, damn, how do you do that? You know what I mean? Y'all figured it out. But I just want you to know, from an older barber standpoint, mind you, I've been doing this for 35 years, probably longer than all y'all probably been born. It's just, it's quality, but it's not quality. If you look at my videos are not perfect. All my haircuts are not 100% perfect because those videos are not edited. Mind you, we too old to even know how the hell to edit anything. Should be just learning how to record and put this thing together, you know. Especially me. I'm just now getting to this part. I even know how to talk to y'all, you know, really. You know, but you know, those haircuts that I do are raw haircuts. They're raw footage. It's raw razor cutting. My fades are raw. I do them right in front of you guys. And that razor, I do it right in front of you guys. And when it's done, that customer, my customers can go home and take a shower right afterwards. And that lineup is right there. It don't wash out, is what I'm trying to say. This is what we've got away from. Real hair cutting. We glamorize it. Of course, we glamorize it. We barbers, you know. Most of us players, and we do our thing. But you can't get away from the point. The point is we're cutting hair. The point is you wanna give that customer enough time to you want to cut his hair to where he know he got a haircut. So he don't have to come back and see you for a little while. Now a lot of people are into money. You know, a lot of barbers is like that, you know. They zoom through a haircut just to get to the next one and so they get that money and zoom to the next one and so get that money. Well, you know, you can only cut one head at a time. A man told me this a little while ago. Years ago he told me this. I used to be like that. I used to try to zoom through haircuts as a younger barber. He looked at me and he said, Lil' Ma, he called me Lil' Ma. His name is Big Chuck. He called me Lil' Ma. He said, Lil' Ma, you can't cut but one head at a time. You know? My nephew, he said, I'm tired of you acting like you the only one to work here, Tone. You remember that? You know what I'm talking about? I'm tired of you acting like you the only one to work here. You know what I'm saying? I was calling them in. Come left and right. Hey, sit down. I got you. Rushing through haircuts. Not realizing that I was hurting myself. Until I realized that I could only cut one head at a time is when I really started paying attention to detail. Paying attention to what I was doing. And as I was paying attention, I noticed that the customers were paying attention. And when you don't rush, and you take your time and you make sure all your points and all of your lineup is 100% and your razor is magnificent, that customer is looking at you too. And they're going to sit there and wait for you anyway. The next person going to say, well, I like this one right here. He concentrates and he takes his time. Look, you can only cut one head at a time, young barber. So, take your time. Take your time. And learn your razor. Let me tell you something. Any barber that don't use their razor, I see a lot of razors, they real fast with their razor. I guess they think that makes them good. You know, they just real fast. That's not a razor. Then a lot of times I see them there cutting paint. That's not a razor. A razor is a slow, very precise, and very well thought out, very patient liner. They can't be cut out or destroyed. It don't destroy when it's wet. It don't destroy when it's hot. When you sweat, it's there. It's a razor lineup. Now I don't care how fancy you get. Until you learn how to use that razor and clean that lineup across there. I'm not going against I'm not saying the clippers is not good enough, because these clippers that they're making nowadays is really, really good. I mean, you can do this without a razor. Sure enough. But now if your customer come to see me and you only use clippers, they probably won't come see you again. Why? Because mine is going to last longer. Mine is going to be more clean. And mine is going to be more real. We're not going to use all that enhancement stuff. You know what I mean? And in which I can't call it stuff again, because I like it. It's just a mixed. It's a mixed thing when you're talking to a barber, a real barber, like a real old school barber, like myself. See, we didn't know nothing about none of that shit. We got down. You know, we cut for real. But a lot of times we didn't even have guards. Shit, we cut with combs. You know. But my word to us is I just want us to, for one, a career. All the young people, I want you to think about being a barber. And I'm telling you, here I am. I'm 50 years old right now. I've been doing this since I was 16. I haven't seen wars, and I haven't seen depressions, and I didn't seen COVID-19, and I didn't seen all of this stuff, and throughout all this process, people gonna always need a haircut. People gonna always need a haircut, and they're gonna find a way to get it. You understand what I'm saying? So, a lot of times being a barber is oppression proof or depression proof. So it's just a good career to have. And I wish you all the best of luck in barbering. Now, mind you, I hope y'all don't take my video the wrong way. I know I'm new to all of y'all. I know I am. I'm new. But I'm not new to this game. You understand what I'm saying? I'm from Oklahoma City. I'm not from a big city. You know what I'm saying? But where I'm from, I'm who I am also. And my customers love the fact that they get real haircuts coming out of from a person who knows how to do this, who's been doing this for years. And I hope that my videos can show other barbers and younger barbers and up-and-coming barbers, how to really, handle a razor. I'm a razor guy, so my teachings is not all about the flashy haircut. My teachings is more about how to line up and use a razor. If you notice, all my videos is about the razor. My name is Razor Ray. You understand what I'm saying? So everything is about the razor with me. I'm a razor guy. And I want all of y'all to learn that razor. You have to learn how to do it in order to be the best barber. You can't be a barber, a show enough barber, without learning how to use that razor and mastering that razor. You can make a choice. You can master everything else that you want about cutting hair. I'm putting it in that. I'm gonna say it that way instead of being so, up forward about or being biased. You can learn enhancement, or you can learn how to make it real and make it what it is. And that's just my word to the younger barbers. And if you ever just check me out, check me out. My stuff is raw. My stuff is not edited, and I don't take out the best parts and put it in and take it out and whatnot. Mine, I really want you to see what barbering really is. I want you to really just see how it goes, mistakes and all. I get on there and make mistakes and have to cover them up, and all kind of stuff goes on. But I want you to see the real deal. I don't want you to see none of that false stuff. I'm too old now. You couldn't hurt it. You can't make or break me either way it goes. I've been doing this thing so long where it's done already did to me. Hopefully what it's gonna do for you. You know, I think I done probably forgot more than what a lot of y'all even learned. But at the same time, I really want you just really take your time and learn this business. This business is really good, and if you do it right, you'll survive. Right? Y'all have a nice day, man. And this is Marcus, Mr. Razor Ready, and I'm gonna sign out on that note. And y'all have a nice day. Bye-bye.